You are now listening to About That Business, hosted by Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an entrepreneur and personal coach who has helped people reach their fullest potential personally and professionally. Take it away, Rom.
Welcome to Rom Wills About That Business. Give me land. And I'm going to tell you what, I had talked in my previous episode of Ron Wills about that business, and I was talking about like people will always have to eat. You know, one of the things I thought about recently, I'll say, because people always want to invest in something. I'll say, you know what? I would invest in land in which to grow food, even if it's in urban areas, because I was thinking about the whole thing with urban farms and everything. Like people, I mean, across the country, you got people who've taken maybe less than an acre of land, filled it up with some food, and, they were able to make some money. You got people that, I'm not sure what licenses I would have to get, but, if I had some land, I would grow some stuff, take it to a farmer's market. That's the beauty of a farmer's market, too. You can grow and say, hey, this is freshly grown, no pesticides, anything like that. Because the thing with land, and I mentioned this in my previous podcast, what a mentor had said, it was like the earth hasn't forgotten how to grow food. And as I said in a previous podcast, people always got to eat. It's just a question. Only issue is where they're going to eat. Yes, but they always going to eat. If you got food, you can always make money if you growing food, because people are always going to eat. Like, now, just some basics. I mean, because I would take some land. Say I get, like, if I was to get 10 acres of land, just an acre of land, I would just say, all right, let me divide this up, see what I got to do. Grow tomatoes or grow like greens, grow some corn, just some basic staples. You're going to make some money. And it's like and the beauty of land, you just don't have to use it for food. I mean, for growing stuff like that. You can plant some trees on it. Like I remember in the D.C. area, there was an orchard, peach orchard. And they would sell peaches, but also peach pies. They made a drink from it. It was just like, wait a minute, boom. Because you always need that place just to grow. Like agriculture, that's really just... That's how the first civilization started, around agriculture. Instead of hunting for food, hey, let's grow this stuff right here. Yeah, we still want that mastodon, but we have some like sides with it too. So I mean, you can grow food, fruit. I mean, vegetables and stuff, fruits. Well, technically, tomatoes are a fruit, and you don't even have to limit it to that. You could have a flower place. People always like flowers. If you like plant flowers, like you plant roses or something like that, boom, or grapes. Well, get some lands, just start planting some grapes, cultivate them, wines. Remember what I said in the last episode about addictive stuff? People are always going to throw down on some wine. Heck, don't even have to be wine, grape juice. People always going to drink something, but you just plant it, water it, whatever you got to do to deal with bugs. Now, some people might have pesticides or something, but then I remember I went on a retreat at this one place, and it was interesting because the people who owned the property, the group that owned the property, they had a garden, but they had about 1,000 different bugs in the garden, no pesticides. But it's like 12 different types, species of bugs that were in there, but none of them touched the food. Yeah, I wonder why. I was asking, I was like following, I was like, what? And what they explained to me is, okay, they had one bug that would show up. That was probably the one that would eat the food. But then they introduced another bug that would eat that bug, and then another one that would eat that bug. And it was just like, they had all this stuff buzzing around, but all of them, the way they set it up, they took care of each other. They ate each other. But, and that's something definitely you have to look into. But that might be dealing with how to keep bugs away might be a lot cheaper than like maintaining like some storefront or something. And like I said, you can grow so much on it. Shoot, you can grow flowers. You can grow herbs on it. Like a lot of people, the herbal industry, organic, that's getting bigger. Cause I think I might have mentioned there's a Sprouts near me, and they have they got a nice little section of just organic stuff, herbal type of stuff. So people still going to deal with that. People still are going to deal with that, but the key is to grow it. And especially if it's in the right location, you might be able to grow year round. And, I have a good friend of mine. Her and her husband own like about 15 acres. They're talking about putting a greenhouse on their property. It's there. If you got land, like land is the most important thing. Land is the most important thing. If you got land, you should make money. Like if you just got some acres, you just got money. A lot of people just think in terms of, hey, let's put a house on it or whatever, or they just have it. It's like, no, if you got some land and it's in the right temperature zone, or really anyway, you can grow anywhere. You just have a better growing seasons and stuff if it's places where you can plant year round. But you can always make money. And that's a thing. Like if when I get around to getting a house again, I'll probably try to get someplace with a nice sized yard. If for nothing else, to have food for myself. So anyway, that's something to think about. Think about land itself. That's what a lot of conflict is over. If you notice, people will have more conflict over land to grow food than anything else. Like many wars are just about, ain't about ideology. It's about they want that land. So anyway, look into getting some land. And there's so many things you can do with it. So anyway, that's all I got for now. I'll talk to y'all later. Let's go make that money.